Today we are learning to think and act like artists. We are adding designs to our masks today. Adding designs creates texture and fills in the space, and it helps the viewer understand the theme you have chosen to represent. Let's look at a few before and after examples. I created this lion. Here is the before, and here is the after. I added dark and light orange highlights to create a furry texture and to fill in the space. I also made these elephants. This one is the before and this one is the after. I added a texture inside of the ears, along the elephant trunk, and I even added details to the hat. All of these details help fill in the space. I also made this flame with checkerboard. Here is the before and here is the after. I added red and orange to make the flames more realistic, and I painted black squares to create a checkerboard design to fill up the space. Before you add designs, make sure that your first coat of paint is done. Check that you've painted all of the cardboard, all of the tape, and all of the paper mache. If you have any drips, fix those first. And before you add your designs, don't forget, don't paint details on wet paint. It will get blurry. When you paint your designs, don't choose any old color. Choose colors that go with your theme. If you're having trouble deciding what colors, go back to your design sheet for ideas. Now I have a few ideas that might help you choose the perfect design to fill in your empty space. If your mask is a wolf, add highlights to the fur with a lighter or darker color. This is the before, and this is the after. This fills the space and adds texture. If your mask is covered in leaves like camouflage, add the veins in the leaves with light or dark green or brown, like this. Here is the before. And here is the after. The leaves fill in the space and they help people know that it's supposed to be camouflage and leaves. If your mask is a portrait of a celebrity, add highlights to the hair using a lighter or darker color. Be careful of the forehead also. You have hair on the top of your head, so it should really look like this. Here is the before, and here is the after. The lines fill the space and shows the texture of the hair. If your mask needs curly hair, you can paint a design to show the curls. First, check the top of the head. You should have some hair up there. Let's fix that first. That's better. Here is the before. Here is the after. The spirals I painted really help show the curly texture of the hair. When you're creating your designs, make sure that you fill the space. We don't want to add designs to one area and not fill the rest. So let's go back and put more spirals. That looks finished. You could also add a design in the eye. I just painted the eyes with the dark blue, and now I'm going to add the light blue on top for a double color. This way you can see the lighter color on the inside and the darker color on the outside. Another realistic touch for the eyes is to paint a black pupil and then put a tiny white highlight on top of it. And for the finishing touch, I'm going to add the eyelashes. And the eyes are done. One helpful hint that I have for you is draw with pencil first. When I was creating the checkerboard squares for the flames mask, I drew lines across it in pencil first so I could see where the squares would be. Here is an example. Just draw these right on your mask. It's a little hard to draw because your mask is contoured and bumpy. Just do your best. Now you can see where to paint. Before I paint lips on this mask, I'm going to draw an outline. Now I know exactly where to paint. Now our lips are finished, and I even painted a light pink highlight on top. Drawing in pencil first will make painting easier and you will get a better result. For today, finish your first coat of paint, fix any drips, draw in pencil first, find your empty spaces and fill in with a design or texture. And make sure that your design and texture complements the theme of your mask. Happy painting and have fun, kids!